Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Hippo in.
Yep.
Music too loud. Or do you have no music?
I cannot hear the music.
Maybe it's because you weren't connected when it started playing. How about now?
Oh yes, I hear the music now.
Okay. Gonna say, because it's not terribly... Okay. So, you guys ended last session in the room with the two cells where you had just rescued the two women and the small boy, having fought your way through some skeletons, who, for whichever reason, seem to have avoided targeting your compatriot wearing the red cloak and focusing their efforts on you, Vanguard. You're currently standing in this room over here. Grab a pointy device to point with. And you were going to head out into the next area shortly thereafter. It's my highlighter.
No highlight for you.
No highlight. That's fine. Yeah.
Is that lady still in the room with Barnaby?
Yes, you still have all the peoples in the room with you, in the slave pen, as they call it.
Yeah.
You've got the lady there, Myrna, and her two teenage children's, her daughter and her son.
So if I'm remembering correctly, she told us about some wizard last time. So I'm gonna ask her, do you know what kind of magic he casts? Any elements?
I don't know anything about magic. Unfortunately.
How do you know he was a wizard?
Well, he had the robes and creatures and I don't know, magic.
Alright, thank you.
Sure. Can we leave, or are you guys going to escort us, or what should we be doing?
Let's go meet up with everyone else real quick.
They're right there, and she points out the door to
I
where
am
Vanguard is
here.
standing.
Meeting has occurred.
Has it?
Alright guys, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. We can always just tell them where the door is. I mean, careful of the pit trap.
We put a sarcophagus cover over it, didn't we?
Oh,
The
yeah,
makeshift
right.
bridge. Somebody should test the bridge. It
Alright,
isn't
I
me.
test the bridge.
It seems sturdy enough. I mean, it's a stone lid. Managed to contain the contents of a sarcophagus. Not that the contents was really straining to escape, but you know, it's a stone lid. It's been there for a while. Worked fine.
And let's go back again. Alright, it seems to hold weight. So we escort them out, or just show them the door?
We killed everyone on the way in. It should be safe.
Yeah, well,
Although the town has burned slightly.
yeah. It does.
Wait, what?
I think we should show them the door.
Wait.
Good luck.
Well, what do you mean that the town burnt?
Somebody set a forest fire.
Some right bastard.
Oh,
Agreed.
my goodness.
Don't
I
worry,
don't sup-
the inn's still safe.
But my farm, my livelihood. Oh no! Please show us the way out quickly.
Alright.
I will remain here and stop them from following you.
Amazing.
Alright, Barnaby.
Also
Keep
because I don't
people
think
fit.
I can cross that bridge.
Sounds like a good idea. All right. You guys escort her to the entrance of the manse.
I also tell her where we came out of that hidden tunnel. Try and describe as best as I can where it is.
All right.
Tell
She
her,
thanks
like,
you. Very much happy to no longer be enslaved. And
I would also like to give her one of the platinum rings I found.
oh, she looks at you. In the dark, she can't really see what it is, but she looks down and she sees the ring. And even though she doesn't know the value of it, she's like, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm sure this will be of great help. If what you say is true, if there's been a fire, we're gonna need some help in rebuilding our lives. Thank you." And she like grabs her daughter by the hand and her son trailing behind them. They scurry down the hill into the brush, looking for the entranceway to the inn that you guys had explained to her. So you make your way back into the Red Brand hideout, to the room with the sarcophagi. Now one minus a lid, a few dead skeletal bodies littering the floor, smashed into powder by the improvised strikes of a axe and the less improvised strikes of a sledge. And before you is a door. A very well constructed door, made of thick wood banded with iron. It looks like it protects something far more valuable than what you've seen up until this point.
locked or no? So yeah, I'm gonna check
Give
its
it the door.
traps.
Okay.
Tricky for trappy.
You are welcome to. Make an investigation check for me and see if you see any trappies.
Investigation. Investigation. That's +0, so 16.
16. You give it a good once over. Does not look like the door itself is trapped. But it does seem like it's very well constructed. Exceptionally so. At odds with the rest of the dungeon. Or room that you have come through so far.
Alright, is it even locked?
You give it a good rattle, and it does indeed seem to be locked.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does.
I wish to try and attempt to pick the lock.
You may attempt to do so if you wish to try and do such a thing.
That is a total of... What was the pick locking? Dexterity plus your proficiency if you're proficient in it.
That's correct. Dex bonus plus proficiency plus whatever you roll.
That is a 13.
13! You try, as you may, but unfortunately, the lock seems to resist your efforts. It having been constructed specifically to keep nerdwells like yourself out of the premises.
Ah, bugger. That was a little tough. Oh, I got you tougher?
Would you like me to smash?
Well, I mean, it's not like we've been exactly silent that little till this point, so...
Vanguard smash.
Alright, I would like for you to make a damage roll and a strength check.
Alright, I'll do a strength check first. Ow.
Oof.
Oof indeed.
Oof.
That's a 7.
Okay, roll damage for me. Let's see. Let's see how good you can oof.
Then that is 13.
13, okay. Just enough. Takes a good few hits. You're having to smash, limber up, retract, smash. Like, takes you a good few hits. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blows to actually beat the steel door out of shape, out of the frame. The wood itself that's been wrapped in this iron, now splintered, broken open, revealing a very small corridor beyond. In fact, a completely normal looking corridor. Except for one thing. On either side, you can see steel cages have been installed to the walls. Racks of weapons are inside these cages. They include spears, swords, crossbows, crossbow bolts. And on the far side away from you, you also see a dozen dirty red cloaks that hang from hooks by the door leading out of this room.
Huh. So, okay.
I think it may be an armory of some sort.
Do we still see the footprints that were leading into the room? Or
You do not. There are no footprints in this room.
So which room are we in? Which room we just busted open?
There would be this one over here.
Okay.
Where's my pointy thing?
Pointy thing?
My pointy thing has disappeared. That one, yes.
That's the line tool.
Mine doesn't want to line when I click.
Okay. Vanguard walks into the room.
Please no. Yes? You are now standing in a room.
And I'm not being killed.
It does not appear like the room is currently a mimic.
Good. The room appears to not be trapped at this precise point in the room. Feel free to come in.
Alright. Are the weapons in cages locked? I mean, kind of obviously. Probably,
It looks like the cages are open, and many of the contents of these cages are missing.
Mm.
You see empty spear racks, empty crossbows racks, and a barrel inside one of the cages that has been opened up, and inside you still see bushels of crossbow bolts, but many of them appear to be missing.
Are there any crossbows remaining?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Okay. I take one and like as much from the barrel as I can carry, basically.
Alright, you now have a light crossbow, and how much ammo do you want to grab? There's literally a barrel full. So.
I'll just grab. I'll say 30 bolts.
Alright.
No,
Sounds
30
reasonable.
Are there any javelins?
There are spears and swords. No javelins, fortunately. Looks like they've been investing in good Lamorkian technology and getting some crossbows.
Curses.
I know. Curses.
I restock my crossbow bolt ammunition.
Alright.
I think I fired it once.
It's all good.
I'll take another 10 mainly because the D&D Beyond only handles crossbow bolts in 20s for some reason.
Yeah, it's I mean they come in a crossbow quiver or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
if you click
Case.
on, if you like click on them in your inventory, you can just add individuals.
Okay.
Let's just grab 40, doesn't matter. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I grab an extra 10, doesn't matter.
Alright. So, to your left, a door. 2 areas unknown.
Oh.
Should we
think-
disguise ourselves?
The cloak seemed to keep the skeletons away from me. Might be a good idea.
Yes. Oh.
I put on 2 cloaks, like a so it's like a poncho.
Okay.
Fine.
You make a interesting poncho.
I also take a cloak.
They will never know I am not one of them.
No, they won't.
Okay. So you guys are now all wearing your red brand cloaks. You're kind of wearing one hippo or 2 of them. Alright. So, I take it when somebody throws open the door, or are you guys taking any specific preparations?
No, nothing.
I
nothing
throw
specific.
open the door.
Throw open the door. And you see this area as you go inside.
My god. It's
My
full
God.
of barrels.
It's full of barrels, and more importantly, a natural cavern. But this natural cavern has been finished with dressed stone block walls and a flagstone floor. You can see several barrels stored against walls, and along with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, nails, things of that nature. The cavern continues for quite some distance to the south. You can make out several passages that open up off the larger cavern and what look like a deep pit or crevasse in the middle of the floor.
What kind of stuff do they store here?
They've got straw for packing,
Alright.
hammers, pry bars, nails, and if you'd like to do a perception check, you might even find some more things.
I'll try and look for some supplies.
Fine by me.
Rolled a 19. Plus
Yeah,
perception.
it's mostly provisions and the like. However, lying amongst them, you do find 30 beaver pelts.
Beaver pelts. I'll take
Beaver
some of
pelts.
those.
Right?
Stuff them in somewhere in a pack.
Stack them in your backpack. Alright. The room beyond this crevasse area, you can feel a cold breeze filling the large natural cavern. And with it, you can scent, those of you who have noses,
Aw.
the faint scent of decaying flesh. You see a crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns. One over here, and one over here. Damn it, why is my line tool not working today? One there, one there. The ceiling is about 20 foot high, and two arched wooden bridges span this chasm.
Is it pitch black in there?
It is rather dark, yes. But if I remember correctly, last week you guys did light some torches, so you do have a bit of weak torchlight to see by.
It is very dark.
Tis
It's not too dark.
Barnaby, you
Has
hear a voice
Special eyes.
whispering in the back of your mind. Meat, 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 meat. There's meat. Nobody brings meat around here.
I'm just gonna ignore the voice, I think.
Barnaby ignores the voice. Victor, you hear a whisper at the back of your mind. Secrets, secrets, they come with secrets. Always for trading, always for bartering, never giving me anything. Ah!
You guys hear that?
What?
I don't know.
I-
Something's whispering.
I may have heard something.
Where did that come from?
My auditory input devices may be malfunctioning.
Hippo,
I smacked
you
my
hear
head a little
something.
bit.
You hear something in your minds. Secrets, meat, guarding, treasure, cold, dark.
Wait, no. No, I hear it too now.
But where is it coming from?
Behind you. You hear a voice.
Did everyone hear that, or just Victor?
Just Victor.
Like, yeah, I should like just quickly look behind me.
There's nothing there.
Damn fucking things.
Don't turn your back. He's there.
I feel like we should move on quickly through here.
I agree.
I
I start walking in a determined manner.
That's good, because you need to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh no. Oh no!
No.
What's wrong? I'm sure you have piles of charisma.
6.
You put one foot in front of the other, and you guys just see your companion just fall over. Flat on his face, doesn't even put out an arm to save himself. Falling over. Just hits the ground and...
Clang.
Well, that's
I'm gonna,
a problem.
Try to grab him by the foot and drag him back in to this room.
Make a strength check for me.
I guess I'll help.
You shouldn't do that. Bring me meat.
No.
Barnaby.
15.
Don't you want some money? You hear a voice. 15. And how much did you roll, Victor?
Sorry. I roll 8.
Oof. I mean, you drag him a couple of inches, but he's pretty much dead weight. I mean, this is a very, very heavy man. You hear a voice in your mind, Barnaby. Pay the toll, give me meat. Give me to die.
So how many exits are there in this room? The one we came in, and the one way where Vanguard just flopped into.
Yep, the entrance to the caverns where Vanguard just kind of wilted.
Alright.
Lady, make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Excellent.
Vanguard.
15.
Let me just see if you make it. Oof. Vanguard, you wake up. In time to hear Victor crumple to the ground. With a muffled
Oh no, I'm dead.
Uh-oh. I'd like to take one of my rations and just throw it into the cave in front of us.
Okay. Throw it into the room beyond. Vanguard, you're awake, although you're currently prone. Would you like to do anything?
I shuffle backwards.
Okay.
That was not a pleasant time.
You guys hear a rustling sound, and when you glance at where you threw the ration, it's gone.
Hey, there's something in there.
Meat.
I go and look in a
We'll hear it
barrel.
this time.
I go look in a barrel for meat.
There is no meat, merely hay and hammers, and pythons and tools. Lady,
I go back and get a hobgoblin corpse.
Victor, you wake up
Okay.
and you feel clammy, cold fingers caressing your cheek almost gently.
Stop. Like, slap myself in the cheek, like, as if like a mosquito just landed there.
The sensation doesn't disappear, but you feel it move slower down until you feel this ethereal hand come to rest on your throat and squeeze ever so tightly
Oh, that's not good.
before disappearing.
Oh. Yeah. Confusing.
Barnaby, give me their meat, and I give you some treasure.
So, what happened with Vanguard going to get the hobgoblin corpse?
He currently has a hobgoblin corpse with him.
And not for the first time, I throw a seemingly dead thing into a room.
Seemingly.
Lob the corpse a few feet into the room. Lands, splattering some rapidly congealing blood all over the floor. Skids a bit, comes to a rest. And you hear a disgusted, "No more meat of that kind. Not you. Barnaby, you feel a finger run down from your forehead, down your cheek, down into your beard, where it tugs at the hair there for a moment before disappearing. Succulent, sweet.
Alright, whatever's doing this to us must be in that room.
Yes.
So Barnaby's gonna just walk into the room, I think.
All right. Barnaby
And-
steps into the room.
Try to, like, investigate to see if he can find that skittering creature.
Sure. Make a perception check for me.
I also try to do the.
I hang back.
22.
Okay.
It did not go well for me when I walked into that room. I do not suggest that you do the same.
22 and 18. Let me see what I have. What I have to work with. Victor, you see nothing.
I am blind.
Barnaby, you scan around the room. Left, right. Check the floor. Check by the pillar. You don't see anything. Until you glance up. And above you, you see a mass of leathery, brown-black flesh hanging from the ceiling. A wide mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth, and one enormous eye dominating the entirety of its face, staring down at you, glinting bright green in your torchlight. And you're a meat in your
I'm gonna
mind.
shout, above!
And as you shout that, almost faster than thought, creature clambers along the ceiling, trying to get away from. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
Boom.
12.
10.
Firmly
20.
in the middle.
Victor is 10. How much did Barnaby roll?
20.
20. Okay. Excellent. So, Barnaby, you're top of the initiative. Creature has skittered away.
About how far is
currently
it
here.
from me?
Each of these squares is about 5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move up, and then I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Right? So where are you going? 5, 10, 15, you're going over here.
Let's go right here.
All right. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. That is a pretty good hit. Go for it.
$11 damage.
11 points of damage. That's a pretty sturdy javelin throw. All right. You almost use the javelin as a spear, lunging up at the creature, and when it skitters away from the pillar, out into the open, you suddenly rear back and throw the spear with all your might, actually piercing through one of its legs, and almost flinging it off the wall, catching itself at the last second with a spray of greenish-grey liquid, using it to adhere itself to the wall. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's me spent.
Is that you spent? Alrighty. Next up, we got the Nothic. Got Vanguard after him. The creature, wounded by you, is going to gaze down at you with its eye, and you see it start to pulse, swirl, and you feel it tugging at you. Need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
$23.
23. That is a fucking huge
Yeah,
Constitution
he's
saving
getting
throw.
good rolls today, man.
Okay. He uses his magic, it pulls at your soul, but unfortunately your stout dwarvish constitution is too much, and the creature's magic has no effect. This enrages it, however, and it leaps from the wall, clawing at your face. What is your armor class?
13.
13! That is exactly how much it rolled. You take a mighty 4 points of damage as the creature slashes at you, attempting to bring you down where its magic has failed. Vanguard, what would you like to...
Is the thing still on the ceiling?
No, it is now on top of Barnaby.
Oh, then I run and I smash.
Alright, go for it.
Do I do anything else?
What?
Oh, I'm just checking my maneuvers.
Oh no, in the background, it's just like, what?
Yeah, just playing that WoW.
Oh dear. Alright, so, you smash. How hard can she smash? Can she roll a hit? That's the question.
That's many. It's
That's many.
It's like 24.
That would be a hit.
And I'm gonna use a superiority die to make a trip attack.
Alright, must make a dex save, or what is it doing?
He must make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Oof. You hit, and he fails. He rolls a 2. Okay.
And I do 50... No, how much is that? 9... 12... 16 damage.
God damn. You don't so much trip the creature as you just baseball bat it off of Barnaby into the wall, where it rebounds and actually lands on the other wall, hissing at you. You see the eye swirling, swirling, and swirling, and almost trying to pull you in your attention. Victor, your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to try. I'm moving over here where I have like a clear shot of the nothing, because it's starting to look pretty crowded in there.
It's very crowded.
Don't want to turn it into a complete melee. Do I have any like shot at it from here?
Yeah, you can hit it sitting on the wall there.
Alright,
Be easy,
I'd like to shoot it with the crossbow.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
your
I
attack.
do have crossbow. Perfect.
Imagine so, you're a rogue.
Yes. That is a give me a moment. +5. 14.
Alright. That's a miss.
Oh.
Fortunately, crossbow bolt slams into the wall, shatters. You see the parts disappear off into the canyon. Bolt broken and useless. Barnaby!
Alright.
It's very crowded there with you at the moment. There's a big old robot man behind you, and a creature is laboring on you on the wall. What would you like to do?
Can I try to grapple it?
Sure. Make a attack roll for me.
Advantage because it's prone?
It's not prone.
Well, my trip attack knocks into prone.
Oh shit, you're right. You are 100% correct. With advantage.
Oh, 21.
That would definitely hit. Okay. I'm just quickly checking Grapple. Grappling! Okay, you can make it as part of your attack. I guess you only have one attack at the moment, so that's fine. It's not bigger than you, it's fine.
And can I try to like cover its eye with my hand?
Hold on, it's a attack roll. Okay, so it's a strength check. Okay, and he has to make a contested check. What did you roll in total?
21.
Phew. It's a pretty big roll. Contested by his acrobatics, or he actually manages to slither free of your grapple.
Oh, he's wily.
Using its rubbery body and slimy texture to its advantage, it actually squirms free from you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Alright. basically both of you on either side of it now trying to trap the little guy. Alright. That would be its turn. Not liking where this is going, it's going to disappear and reappear behind you. Vanguard, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
$14.
Fail.
Oh
Oh no. Alrighty. You feel the beastie's eye pulling at your body, and you actually see the upper layers of your arm start to disintegrate and swirl away like mist on the wind, vortexing and getting sucked into that glowing green eye.
Well,
You
this
take-
isn't good.
10 points of necrotic damage. That's its turn. Next up, Vanguard. Your turn. What would you like to...
I'm gonna run and smash it.
Alright. Go for it.
17.
That's a hit. Alright, so you run after the creature and you attempt to smash into the ground with your big old sledge.
13.
Oof! You actually crush two of its legs and it falls to the side and it's now trying to crawl itself away from you after that hit. It does not look to be in good condition. Victor, anything you would like to do?
Yep. I'd like to move over just for no specific reason. And take a shot at the Nothic.
Alright. Here's a question. Can you help yourself with your ability?
Don't think so. I think it specifies other creatures. That's a 17 plus 5, so probably hit.
Yep, that's definitely a hit. Roll damage for me.
That's 1d8. And sneak attack as well, because Hippo is in range. That's a total of 16 plus 3. 19 points of damage.
You fire the crossbow bolt, and as the creature looks back at you, and you see that eyes start to swirl once more and attempt to draw in the essence that makes you, you. The crossbow bolt takes it straight in the pupil, tearing into the body, and it falls to the ground, deflating in a disgusting pile of faintly sizzling meat as it starts eating into the flagstones.
I kick it into the ravine.
You kick it into the ravine. Your foot starts sizzling a little bit.
Oh,
You
no.
consider it worth it.
Good job, team.
Something. So, what now?
Was that it?
I light a torch
Okay. See a little bit more of the ravine, huh?
and just start
Of the crevasse.
exploring this room.
Alright, make a perception check for me. Anybody who wants to check through the room?
Oh, might as well.
Yeah, I'll check it.
6.
Natural 20.
I never learned
anybody
that you have to
climbing-
hold it behind you, not in front of your face.
Is anybody climbing down into the range or not?
No.
No.
Alright. No. In that case, guys get no treasure. You get a hidden door, though.
Yeah.
One hidden door
Fun!
over there that leads, when you push it open from the side, to the entrance that you originally entered from.
Nice.
You also find a set of stairs leading down to a room. Now you have 2 entrances leading into the rest of this area.
So, let's go down and see what's down there.
Where
All right.
The
side?
one we just found. Yeah.
Alright. So, make your way down. Set of stairs. You see 2 locked doors. One on either side of the passage. From beyond,
Oh no!
Here.
Vanguard has crushed me.
several gruff voices issuing commands in what sounds like a very demeaning tone of voice. Does anybody here speak Goblin?
No.
No.
Nobody.
No.
All right. You just hear these gruff voices coming from within the room immediately to your left. You don't think that they've heard you because it does not sound like the sound of soldiers getting ready so much as soldiers horsing around or having fun.
I whisper very quietly, should we smash?
I'm gonna nod.
1 vote for smash.
Fucking do it.
I kicked the door down.
You kick the door open, and beyond you see quite a strange scene before you. You see 3 hulking bugbears, and before them, a goblin, currently rolling around on the floor, making yipping sounds as if he's imitating a dog. The bugbears themselves are armed with a variety of blades, hatchets, knives, and they appear to be having a good old time tormenting this goblin. The barracks itself contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks, heaped up with blankets, and you can see there's dirty dishes scattered about. You also have a very strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat come out the door when you open it. The goblin takes 1 look at you, Vanguard, standing in the splinters of the open doorway that you just kicked open, and just passes out immediately. The hobgoblin, the bugbears, very surprised though, all start grabbing for their weapons and making it ready to fight you. However, you have caught them by surprise, so you get 1 round of free action before you go into initiative. What would you like to do?
I run straight into the middle. Is there any of them that looks bigger than the others?
The one directly over here is somewhat larger, and looks like he's dressed in a finer set of armor, and he does appear to be carrying even more weapons.
Okay, then the Maul is gonna make friends with his head.
Is it though?
Maybe. Yeah, yes, 23.
23, that would have to be a hit.
And I'm gonna use a superiority die to make a menacing attack. So he's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. 14.
Okay, what's the DC?
14.
He rolls a 3. What happens to him?
He is frightened of me until the end of my next turn. I'm gonna re-roll those 2 attacks because that's a 1.
Frightened, you say?
Yep. Oof.
Okay.
He takes 15 damage.
All good. Frightened makes him move away from you if possible, right? Or does he just have a disadvantage?
So. Let me
Just
look.
check for me quickly. Because I don't want to confuse the rules for terror and fright. Which would make a pretty big difference.
I think there might only be 1 type of fear in the game. The 5th edition.
Possible. Too many additions.
Disadvantage can't move closer to me.
Okay, so he's got disadvantage on attacks against you, and he took 15 points of damage.
Oh no, he's got disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while I'm in line of sight. So, all of it. And yeah, 15 points
makes
of damage.
sense. Makes sense. Alrighty, so you just completely smash him backwards. In the midst of him lording himself over this goblin, an even bigger fish comes into the room and pretty much just slaps his shit down, just completely crushing him psychologically. I would like you guys to roll initiative for me quickly, and then we can get rolling.
17.
14.
Not bad.
Rolled a 18 plus 3.
Ugh, I rolled a
21.
terrible one. I rolled a natural 1. Poor bugbear's gonna get slaughtered like animals. Victor! Comrade is gone indoor. He has now made very friends. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm just gonna use some psyops here. I'm gonna wait until Barnaby has gone in, and then I'm gonna take my action then.
Right, so you're just gonna hold your action for now.
Yes.
Next up, we got Vanguard. You're straight in the middle of a real bunch of angry-looking gobos. You're kind of like standing on top of a goblin with one foot at the moment. What would you like to do?
This bugbear here, he's now gonna make friends with Hammer.
Okay. Go for it.
No, he's not.
Was that a bad roll?
It was a 1.
Oh,
I can roll no worse.
that sounds fine. Don't you have the Great Weapon Master thing or not?
That's only for the damage.
Aw.
I will, however,
Okay.
use Action Surge, so I can do it again!
Go for it.
Oh, oof. 12?
12 points of damage.
Well, 12.
Is unfortunately not enough to hit.
Okay.
They're too strong in the armor department. They just nimbly duck below your lumbering but powerful blows. Next up, we got Barnaby. What's Barnaby gonna do?
He's gonna run in the room and attack this bugbear over here.
Scoots in, looks at the scene before him, and then runs up to it and tries to hack it apart with his axe.
And he'll
Have a
attack
roll your attack.
recklessly.
Of course, I would expect nothing else from Barnaby. I don't think I've ever seen him roll a non-reckless dice. Oof.
12.
Oof. That's gonna be a miss. Bugbears, surprisingly hard to hit. They're militaristic in ways, paying dividends
Oh,
right
wait,
now.
14 actually.
Still miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
They are, however, going to quickly assess the situation. Cough. Oh. Screw you, man! What are you doing?
Right, so this area, I'm after I go in here, this area, it's completely stone, right?
Yep.
I would like to use my action. Yeah. I would like to use my action and cover this whole fight for area, like behind here, like so the whole entrance basically with oil, as I have one remaining fat, and set it on fire.
Of course you do. All right, so you whoosh set fire to the flask of oil.
Mm-hmm. And then I would like to use just my bonus action with my aid thing for aid to aid Vanguard in stabbing somebody, stabbing that dude.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be the bugbear's turn first now.
I know it's just less until my end turn, so.
All right. So, bugbears are going to try and bring you down, Vanguard, since you are the biggest, angriest, most robotiest person there. What is your armor class?
18.
That is fairly respectable. Just grab some dice. So many dice, my god.
And the big one has disadvantage.
Oh shit, yeah, okay, I'll limit it. You get different dice, you scrub. Big one! Bugbear Chief. Rolls a 17 and a 14. Plus, what is there to hit bonus in these little guys? Plus 4. So, 18 with disadvantage.
My armor class is 18.
Unfortunately. Either the two guys. Natural 20 and a 4. Good job.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. I'm gonna need some dice.
Extra.
So, extra oof. I need to get some extra dices out here. Give me a second. So, Bugbear Chieftain hits you for a mighty 2d8 plus 2. So that is 10 points of damage. His compatriot, though, the Critteroni, hits you for 19 to 21 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
He just like wrecks you. Yeah, bugbears, man. They roll an extra weapon dice as part of their racial thing. Brute. Whenever they attack in melee, they get 1 extra damage die off the weapon's damage to the target. And he rolled a net 20, so double the dice, and, well, dead robots. Okay, so,
Hey, I prefer the
you...
term defunct.
Defunct, okay. Well, before you see a defunct robot come crashing down on top of a goblin who he just woke up going, huh? And then and then just squashed by this massive form of Vanguard just collapsing on top of him. So, top of the initiative order, we got Burnaby. What do you want to do, Burnaby?
I'm gonna rage.
Okay. You're so mad about them chopping up your robo buddy. What would you like to do?
I'll just attack the same bugbear again. Recklessly.
Okay, go for it.
Natural 20.
Oof. Alright. Roll them dice. That's gonna be a lot of dice. $10 plus?
13
What's your
damage.
strength bonus? 13. Okay. Is that plus your rage bonus as well?
Oh, plus rage, plus 2, so 15.
15 points of damage. Okay, so you just hack into it savagely, just not even giving any thought to defending yourself whatsoever. And you actually see it back away from you, realizing that, oh shit, they just dropped the bot, but there's a very angry dwarf still busy kicking their teeth in. However, it is now Victor's turn. Victor, what would you like to do?
So that bugbear is still alive.
Your robo body is currently lying on top of a goblin, and his eyelights appear to have gone out.
Okay. I have no idea who has the remaining potions, or even if we have any.
I think they're on me.
How many of you left? Like 2?
Yeah, 2.
Alright.
Try and take somebody out, or to pick up Vanguard.
Bugbear Chief's just like... doesn't look that scared now that he's on the ground.
Oh, I'll go pat Vanguard down for his potion and smash it on his face or whatever he did last time.
Alright, you like rifle through his bag that he carries with him and find the potion. And then pull the stopper off, try and figure out like where to put it, and just kind of like shove it into his mouth hole. You hear it gurgling into the mechanical interior. Alright, get your 2d4 hit points back, Hippo.
And yeah,
That's pretty much you.
That's pretty much me.
Unless you want to
I can give I can give Barnaby advantage on his next target.
Sounds good. Okay, so you use the help action. You fling some insults at the bugbear to distract him so that Barnaby can get a good hit on him. Alright. Sounds good to me. Now, we have the bugbear's turn. Seeing that they've managed to drop what they think is the most dangerous game, Bugbear Chief's gonna stride over to you to give you a good slap in Victor. And these two are going to move over there to try and take out your compatriot. Barnaby, armor class.
14. Oh, sorry, Barnaby.
Sorry, what was that?
13.
13. Okay, that's a miss. And Victor, armor class.
14.
14. That's a hit, unfortunately. Oof. Right in the dice. It's 12 points of damage as he hacks away at you savagely with his hatchet, trying to bring you down. Second boy is going to attack you, Barnaby, trying to make quick work of you before your robot friend recovers. 17, so that's a hit. He's going to attempt to bring you down to the mighty 6 points of damage. Your raging's at half, so 3 points of damage.
Alright.
Okay, that is Bugbear's. Bugbear's done. Vanguard, you're currently lying prone on the ground. Your face feels a little bit wet. You feel injured, unhappy, surrounded by smelly bugbear crotch. What would you like to do?
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna do my second wind to get some heals.
Reactivate your repair systems to get some health back.
I'm hurting.
That sounds like a good idea to me. How much bone hurting juice do you get back?
7.
7. Okay.
I'm on 12 hit points now. and then I kind of stagger to my feet.
All right. That uses half your movement, so you still have a action left. Right.
Give the bugbear chieftain who harmed me so greatly a big smack in the spine.
All right. You're gonna attempt to erase his internal organs.
Yes. No. 8.
No. Unfortunately, still weakened. You almost drop your hammer, fumbling for it, but you get ready for that swing. Next attack. That's gonna be the one that ends. Barnaby, you've got 2 very angry bugbears that are currently fencing you in with a ring of attacks. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to finish the one I've already hit, and I'm gonna attack him recklessly.
You're going to attack him recklessly. All right, sounds good to me.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Your dice are
Yep.
fucking hot tonight.
Stop
Go
stealing
for
my
it.
luck!
My luck dice. Roll for me some damage, please. Double the dice, add your modifier. Oof.
20.
Eases. Okay. You literally cleave him in twain, as they say. Starting from head to fucking navel, you just bring the axe down lengthwise. You even split the spine. You just see like white vertebrae skittering out like shrapnel as you literally fucking cut this bugbear into 2 separate pieces that can go and lie in 2 separate locations and have a vacation. He dead. He very dead. 1 bugbear remaining. Anything else you'd like to do?
I just want to look at him and point at him, like you're next.
Make an intimidation check for me.
17.
Let's see what happens. Oof. The bugbear drops its weapons and tries to sprint past you guys to the door. Provoking attack of opportunity from pretty much all 3 of you.
Excellent.
Everybody gets attack as this poor bastard then runs up to the door and then notices that there's a wall of fire that somebody has set up there.
Oh, fuck me!
Do I still
Anyone?
Do I still have the reckless attack?
No, unfortunately you can only attack recklessly in your own turn, I think.
Okay.
I might be wrong. Let's have a look. How much is that, Lenny?
Oh, yeah. The
The attack roll.
Oh, that's a attack roll. 21.
21, yeah, that's a hit. Barnaby, how much do you roll to hit?
14.
Reckless, when you make your first attack on your turn. So no, you can't make a reckless in a attack of opportunity because it's a reaction.
Okay.
Okay, so how much? 20?
14.
14, okay. That's unfortunately a miss. Vanguard. Anything on your end?
I rolled a 9.
9. Unfortunately, the Bugbear Chief's keeping you busy, man. Victor, you're the only one who gets a hit in. What do you try and shank this fucker with?
Just cross him with the... Not cross. Cut him with the fucking rapier. Quick stab as he goes past.
Alright. Roll your damage for me.
Alright. That is a 9.
9 points of damage. Wow, that's fairly beefy, actually. You stab the stab boy, and he actually stumbles forward, and you guys can now just see blood gushing from this wound that looks very dark. Victor hit something vital, but he's not down for the count yet. He's currently debating whether it's worth trying to brave the flame to get away from you lot. Okay, Victor, your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh no. Oh, sorry, sir.
No, the other Victor.
The other Victor. Yes, of course, the other Victor.
Yes.
Well, that bugbear is trying to bug out, so I'm just gonna hit the chief. So.
Oh
it doesn't
no,
Smash
you
me.
didn't.
What?
You didn't just go there.
I didn't go there. I swear.
Like to bug out.
I didn't mean to actually do the pun. That is a fuck. 13.
Unfortunately, Bugbear manages to whip its head aside as you slash at its eyes, Anything else?
Just a bonus action, just like stab the bugbear behind me.
Okay. The one that Vanguard's engaged with.
I guess. Is Vanguard engaged with that one? Like the ones that's trying to run away.
Okay. Alright, go for it.
The attack. Oh, 19
Oof.
roll.
That's a hit. Roll them damages for me.
A straight one, D1.
Plus
oh,
3 D1s.
a 4.
4. That's pretty good. You manages to stab at him, but it's not quite as bad as you were hoping to do. And you carve a long, narrow gash down his back that bleeds profusely, but doesn't look life-threatening. Victor done. Next up, we've got bugbears. They finally get to do something. Yay. Alright, so, Bugbear Chief. Very unhappy with this course of events. Seeing his cowardly men attempt to leave the room, Victor is going to try and smash you.
Oh no.
Yep. He's pretty confident that he can put down Vanguard if he has to. And nobody's going to come near that screaming dwarf, so that's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
It's a hit. Alrighty, going to attempt to smash. Oof, 12 points of damage.
Oof.
As he hacks at you, 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 like a flurry of attacks, it just doesn't stop.
Oof, I'm down.
Okay, sees you go down and you can see him grim saliva dripping from his fangs as he now like turns toward the wounded Vanguard, getting ready to cleave him in twain, much like you just did to his comrades. Vanguard, your turn. What would you like to do?
I attempt another. Yeah, another. Actually, so where's the chieftain? Here,
One right in front of you.
Okay.
One that says chieftain.
If I'm like move to here, and then
Yes.
do a shove, can I push him into the flaming doorway?
Well, you're gonna push him onto your comrade.
Well, he'll
Victor with a
trip
solid
over
ground.
Victor and land in the doorway.
You could certainly try.
I do that.
Okay.
Let me remember
Make
how
a
how'd you
shoving
push?
attack, or what's it called? Shove. It's a part of grapple. So, what you need to do is, as one of your attacks, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. So, what you need to do is roll a strength check for me, and target must roll an opposing strength check.
Plus roll 1.
I rolled a 6.
Wow.
Well, he rolled a 6 plus his strength is plus 2, so 8.
My push.
You try and shove him, and he just actually shoves you back. Like,
This dice is
what
shit.
the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm not using this dice anymore.
Throw him in the bin. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
Just look dejected.
Look dejected. Barnaby, your robot compatriot looks dejected. What would you like to do?
Beep boop.
I'm gonna walk up to this bugbear who tried to run away,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna like slash him, but try to push him into the fire with the slash.
What is with you people and throwing people into fire? Okay,
It's a good idea.
make a shove attack for me. So roll your athletics.
$10.
9, my comrade. He rolls 15. So plus 2, 17 for this guy. Again, manages to grab onto the door sill and just kind of like push himself back into the room away from the flames, snarling at you as you guys again try to throw the poor bastard into the fire. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think that's it.
Wait, don't you have advantage on strength checks when you're raging?
Oh yeah, I do. You're right.
Roll again. Roll again.
15.
15.
Oh wait, no,
Unfortunately.
16.
16. You managed to beat him by 1. Good job. Okay, he's grappled, and as part of the grapple, when you move, you can basically drag them or carry them with you, but your speed is half. So, you basically got him gripped now. You've moved up to him 5 feet, grabbed him, and you basically got him now in a lock. You can do with him, shove him where you want. So you're just basically gonna push him over into the fire.
Yep.
Okay, so you slowly push him into the fire and like even like throw him down into it. Okay, lady, how much damage does your oil flask do?
5 points when they enter it.
5 points. you see the oil actually soak into some of his fur and him just combust with a woof and a horrible, horrible screech, high pitched, going into like dog range of hearing, just comes squealing out from the bugbear as it tries to roll and put out the flames. But unfortunately, its fur is completely soaked, and slowly the rolling gets less frenetic until it comes to a stop. Smoke pouring off of its corpse, nearly charcoal. You cruel, cruel bastards. So, that is 1 Barnaby, 1 Vanguard. Victor, what are you doing? It's only the Bugbear Chief remaining, and you are on the ground. Make a check for me, please. Death saving throw.
No. That
Oof.
one. Oof.
Double fail.
Ooh.
That's 2 death saving fails for you, my son,
Yes.
my friendy.
That is correct.
Alrighty.
And Bugbear's
Okay.
turn.
Bugbear's turn. Bugbear's turn. Let me roll a dice. Let me roll a dicey. 1 to 10, he finishes off the wounded. 11 to 20, he goes to try and defend himself from the robot. Oof.
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 Goodbye, Victor.
Goodbye,
Oh.
Victor. However, he rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So you're okay because of dice.
It wasn't 1 to 10 finishing off.
I already rolled that in the DM screen. That was just his attack roll. So you rolled a 1, so he misses you on the ground somehow. I guess being prone, you're a bit lower than he thought you were going to be, and he like crooks his back trying to lean over and stab you, and you just see him go, "Ugh!" The universal gesture of I hurt my back bending over too quickly. Fucking dies tonight. Okay, so that's him. That's that guy because you killed all his friends. Victor, Bugbears, Vanguard. What are we doing?
I push him into the fire again.
Okay, make an athletics check for me. He will contest you using his athletics.
Athletics, you say? 16!
10! Okay, so you now grapple him and you now have him kind of like under your power. You like pick him up and heave him above your head and you can move half your normal movement distance. So you want to walk him over and toss him into the flames.
I'll hold him.
Okay, so you're just gonna hold him and he will be restrained.
Yeah, hold him in the fire.
You're gonna burn as well, eh?
I'll hold him in the
Oh,
fire.
God.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Just taking something correctly. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so you pick him up. You move him over. Okay, that's far enough. You push him down into the flames. Okay, so he takes 5 points of damage from that. So I'm just having a look at something quickly. So he's grappled. He's speed 0, so he can't get out of the fire.
Google, are bugbears explosive?
I mean... Okay,
Is
so
bugbear blood
do you take fire resistance or anything on your character, or do you just take straight fire damage?
No, I just take the damage.
Okay, well, you have 5 points of fire damage, and he takes 5 points of fire damage, and the horrible screams start. As your mechanical companion with, like, unstoppable strength is pretty much just vicing him down into the ground and holding him there. So, that is his turn. Barnaby! There's a screaming bugbear on fire in the entranceway. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna see in that Victor's so close to death. I'm gonna end my rage as a bonus action, and then I'll try to stabilize him.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me. 10.
Ooh, natural.
Wow. Wow.
Fuck these dice.
20.
Okay, Victor, you come to awake. The dwarf's mouth close to yours, his beard caressing you gently, and your mouth tasting funny from the resuscitation that he just provided to keep you alive. It reminds you of your earlier, younger days when you hit the ports and got blackout drunk.
I wish I would have fucking died.
Okay. That is Barnaby. Victor, you are now at 1 hit point. What would you like to do?
Well, the bugbear's getting barbecued, isn't he?
Yep, your compatriot's also currently starting to burn and smolder and combust as well.
You alright there, Vanguard?
Peachy.
Alright, I'll take a nap then.
Okay, you take a nap. Fantastic. Bugbear's turn. He's going to attempt to escape the grapple. Make a opposed athletics check for me, Hippo. As this boy is going to try and desperately get out of the fire. Oh, he rolled a 3.
Okay, that's good. Fine. I rolled like 15.
5! Okay, so his turn, he's just going to stay there, in the fire, burning to death. So he takes another 5 points of damage. Oh boy. Vanguard, your turn. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And you're maintaining your grapple, eh?
No, I'm just gonna like can I try and just like slam him into the ground?
I'd say sure.
In
Do
a-
a wrestling move.
In
for
a
me.
letting
Make
go
another
kind of
athletics
throw
check.
motion.
Sure.
25.
8. So I'd say no. Okay, sorry. You pick him up.
Yeah, just
Out of the fire.
suplex him into the fire.
You're both like just on fire at this point. You're on fire. He's on fire. Everything's on fire. The fucking corridor is full of wood smoke. Any hope of stealth beyond this point is beyond completely fucked. Okay. Make a. So you're just gonna throw him down back into the fire. Right?
Yeah, just pick him up a bit, walk back, and then just throw him
Okay,
into
you're
the
just
fire.
pulling him down onto the ground. Yeah, guys actually hear the sound of bones cracking as he hits the ground before lying still, head cocked at an angle on the ground, blood leaking out of his mouth, dripping into the fire where it sizzles away to a pungent smoke. And after a few moments, the oil burns itself out, leaving the corridor covered in a dense cloud of bugbear matter, Vanguard, and eye-watering smoke. You are now alone in a room with what appears to be an unconscious goblin and lots of dirty plates.
Oh, is the goblin still alive?
He looks like he's still breathing, although his eyes are closed at the moment.
Where did the fire come from? Has the forest fire followed us?
Oh, no, that was me.
I'm not seeing the rationale behind setting fire to the exit to the room we are in, but okay.
So they couldn't run away?
The man loves his fire, it seems.
Doesn't it, though? I look slightly accusatorily at him.
Well, I mean, fire is pretty good for a certain situation. Also, kind of like the fact that the token I have kind of looks like the background's on fire.
Who is injured? Because I certainly am.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up.
I'm okay.
Okay.
So, what should we do with this goblin?
Well, first I give Victor a healing potion, and then I swig my last healing potion.
Alright.
Should we take a moment to rest? Maybe set up some defenses and then take, like, a moment to take a short rest? So, what are we doing with this goblin?
Well, first we should put this fire out so that we don't get smoked out.
The fire has already burnt out.
Never mind.
Oil flask not containing all that much oil. You guys see the goblin lying on the ground and like some snot at its nose starting to make a bubble that gets bigger on every exhale.
So, any opinions about how to deal with this goblin?
It may have treasure in it.
Let's see if it speaks one of our languages first.
I mean, it's a goblin. I think they just speak goblin. Anyway, why you want to talk to it?
Maybe it has information. They didn't seem to like it and beat it up too much.
Oh well. Oh, you deal with the interrogation. So are we gonna take a short rest here?
If you want.
I would very much like to.
Short rest is what, like half an hour?
Something like that.
I normally run it a little bit faster. It's 15 minutes.
I am very injured.
Otherwise, it would have to be an hour if we're playing normal rules.
Oh lordy.
Yeah. Yeah, normal was it's an hour.
But no, I run it a little bit faster because reason.
I'd like to take a moment to set up kind of like an alarm trap. Take a couple of the pythons, somewhere like over, like somewhere over here.
Okay.
In the middle of this corridor, set up a couple of pythons, put some string in between, and like rub up a bell to it. Kind of like to make it so if somebody like moves the string on the pythons, it like rings. Just a basic alarm.
Sure, make like a DC 10 intelligence. Nah, make a dexterity check. It's fine. I'm gonna get a glass of water. My throat's killing me. Okay, so you find gentlemen.
I rolled a 12.
Make your trap. Just barely. Did you make it? You do it? There? Okay.
Alright. And then we'll like go inside here and take a short rest.
So, Goblin, what's happening?
I'm gonna tie him up with a rope and then tie the rope to the bed. The bed we're not using.
Okay. I didn't think you guys would actually use the beds. I thought you might use them as barricades, but didn't think you'd actually sleep on them.
Are we taking a short rest this day before?
Yep. Last week, end of last week session.
Alright, for some damn reason this doesn't actually track how many hit dice you use.
Yeah. I don't know.
It does
does
have a
have
dice tracker.
It does, but it doesn't actually store that information. Like, when you click the take short rest, I think it just completely just ignores that. I don't know.
Is it by healing at the top? Did you use that thing?
Yeah, it stored mine.
Healing at the top.
Yeah, there's a expend hit dice thing.
Yeah, mine doesn't
What?
give me health back though.
Which
I
is
don't
reset. Wait, you can say take short that one.
Yeah, short, like, say, click at the top at short rest.
Yeah, all that
Yeah.
does, clicking that, all that does is reset my abilities. It doesn't change my health.
How many dice did you select?
I have tried it with all selected and none selected.
Oh, yeah, that tracks how many dice you used. It went up your
Oh.
amount of.
Oh, okay, now I see what I did wrong with it. You have to click confirm again for it to like store how many. Okay, I'll just click one more time. So
Yeah, I thought that was like it will roll the dice for you or some shit. But it looked okay.
Okay. So, you guys have rested once more. You've got the dark goblin tied to the bed. You're all having a rest. Doing what exactly?
Like I'm just using a little knife to like peel off bits of wood from the bed and plug up holes in me.
I'm just
So
laying.
the Constitution bonus is per hit die.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So that's 8 plus 3. So now it's 6 total. 11 plus 6.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna lay here and commune with like the bear spirit.
What do you say?
Barely talk.
Does anybody here speak bear?
No.
It's a pity because if you guys did, you'd hear a very refined conversation about dinner etiquette. all in bear.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure bearing.
So, Victor, what are you doing? Your comrades are plugging holes. That one is speaking. Brr, brr. What are you doing?
Just tending to my wound, keeping an eye out, since I'm, staring at straight ahead.
Okay. You start feeling uncomfortable after about 5 minutes.
Oh?
You look to your right, and the goblin is just staring at you unblinkingly.
Why is it... Like, Barnaby, why is it staring at me?
Hey. I'm gonna walk up to the goblin. I'm gonna grab him by the throat. And say, Common! Do ye speak it? Alright. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything out of this guy.
So what's the plan with it?
I guess we can just leave it here.
Alright.
Goblin's like, looks, you doesn't see any weapons, looks pretty relieved about the whole not being murdered thing.
If we leave it here, it could tell anyone else that we're here.
We could kick it down the ravine.
This is probably for the best.
Alright, I'm gonna take the goblin, and I'm just gonna drop him into the ravine.
Goblin's gonna try and make a strength check to try and like pull against the rope to try and move away from you. Make a strength check for me. Wow. Make a strength check for me as well, please.
17.
17. He actually manages to stymie you at the door. Like, you try and pull him out, but he somehow manages to get a foot on either side of the door sill. He's just like, doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
Don't want.
I'm just gonna keep pulling him, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, make another strength check for me, Barnaby.
Uh, 12.
He holds you at the door. He's like,
Do you require assistance?
He
you're
appears
not
to be
providing
still-
any assistance if you don't want any. If you want any health back.
I cannot help.
Strenuous activity. Okay, Goblin is holding.
I
you at the door.
recommend breaking limbs.
I mean, you're welcome to help him. You just won't get any health back.
I'm gonna try to bonk him on the back of the head to make him go unconscious.
Okay, make an attack roll for me. Shame. Poor Goblin.
21.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage for me. Oof.
15.
That's more health than most goblins have. And you attempt to gently wrap him on the head, but you don't so much wrap him on the head as crack him like an egg. He's very limp. You can see a bit of blood running out of the corner of his mouth.
Alright, I'm just gonna untie him then. And leave
Okay.
him there.
You're just gonna leave him on the ground here.
Like, put him in, like, the corner of the room.
After all that, trying to get... Okay, so you drag the limp, abused, malnourished body of the goblin over into the corner, where he sits sadly, making death saving throws.
I may have hit him a bit too hard.
Anything else you'd like to do for your short rest? One failure.
2 failure.
One success. Another success.
Can I check if the goblin is dead?
Sure. You walk up and over to the goblin. What would you like to do?
Feel for a pulse.
Make a medicine check for me.
1.
That's a dead goblin.
It appears to be deceased. You should put it in the pit.
Alright.
I like how there's a long silence, like... Fine.
Just staring at it. Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna pick the goblin up.
Okay. You have the limp, almost childlike form of the goblin now in your arms. What would you like to do with it?
I'm just gonna walk him out the door.
Yep.
And, throw him in the pit.
Alright. You throw the goblin into the pit.
Not really throw, just like drop.
Drop him into the pit. As he falls away from you, his eyes open. Appears that he was playing possum, trying to wait for a moment to escape. He sees the pit, sees you, screeches in terror, and he goes, "No troops be coming!" Before he falls into the mist, and you see black veins burst out of his body, and he get turned into a desiccated corpse as he hits the bottom of the trench. Droop is dead. Anything else you would like to do?
I shout out, I take it it's going well!
It's taken care of. I'm gonna walk back.
Okay. Anything you guys would like to do specifically during your short rest, or can we just skip until you guys have raced it up?
Yes. Good.
Okay. A few minutes pass. Nothing strange happens. Nobody leaps out of the walls to murder you. Bandage yourselves up. Take some potions. Take some time to rest up. Take a deep breath and get ready to go to the last section of the Red Cloak hideout. Marching order.
I will go first, for I am tough.
Are you though?
Strong.
So far it seems the dwarf's better at taking hits than you are.
It's all that rage.
Just a second.
I'll guard the back.
Okay. You make your way over to another door. It's actually open by a few inches. Not enough so that you can see inside of the room, but it's locked.
I like how marching orders from tallest to shortest.
Of course. So,
Makes
what would you
sense.
guys
I
like
only
to
think
do?
there's one of them.
So nobody in the back can see what's happening in the front.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But hey, the reverse is true. Everyone can see behind us.
So, what would you guys like to do?
So there's a door.
Mm-hmm.
Like shuffle to the side so Victor can get to the door. It's the resident door opener man.
Wait, what?
There is a door.
It's open
Oh.
by like a couple of inches. Not enough to see into the room, but
I think it might already be open.
I open it then.
push it open. And you see a table directly opposite the door that's been flipped onto its side to serve as makeshift cover. Beyond it, you see 4 ruffians wearing red cloaks, all pointing crossbows at you.
Greetings, fellow ruffians!
The crossbows fired. Bolt whizzing down the corridor. Let me just quickly randomize to see who all gets shot
I
at.
think me, and me, because I take up the whole corridor.
You do take up quite a lot of the corridor, but let's just have a look-see anyway. Maybe your short compatriot in the back catches a bolt to the face. Who knows?
Maybe it bounces off like between the legs.
Vanguard, 1 to hit, misses you. 19 hits you. 13 versus Victor. And 7 versus Dwarf in the back. Who all gets hit?
I don't.
I get hit by 1, I guess.
You get it by one bolt. You take a mighty 6 points of damage. This ball thunks into your chest plate and just sits there quivering. They are very profoundly, incredibly ready for you. It seems that the agonized screams of bugbears held in fire may have alerted them to your presence. So, I'd like you guys to roll initiative for me, please. As these 4 ruffians have got a pretty nice commanding position there that you'd have to... Oof, that's a good initiative.
2!
19.
19.
12.
Let me just see how much this guy's initiative bonus is. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oof, 21, okay. So, move him way over there. 19 was Barnaby, eh?
Yep.
And who else rolled high?
I only had a 12.
You had a 12. Hippo, what did you roll?
2.
2. Impressive. Very impressive. Okay. So, their turn. They're going to reload. They're going to fire again. Because why wouldn't they? They have got such a good position there. Okay. Oof. Oof. Wow. 5 to hit you, Hippo.
Miss.
19 versus Victor.
Ooh.
17 and 18 versus Mr. Barnaby in the back. Crossbow bolts go ricocheting down the corridor. Do some damage. Victor! D6. You take 4 points of damage. Barnaby! You take... What's that? 3 and 5, so 8 points of damage in total. It's 2 crossbow bolts thunk, thunk into your form from beyond. Okay. Barnaby, it's your turn. These bastards have been shooting at you. What would you like to do?
Can I see into the room?
Yeah. You can not see well, but yeah, you can see most of the corridor is currently taken up by your compatriots. But you've got a pretty good idea that there are some ruffians firing crossbows at you in there.
Alright, I'm gonna run in and try to attack the first person I see.
You can almost get there. It's a little bit too far away, unless you've got some kind of movement speed increase. What's your movement speed around?
25.
25, okay, yeah. So you can't quite make it there, but next round you'd be able to make it into combat with these guys.
Do you want to have the, like, are you purposely having the fog up, or is that by accident?
Oh, shit, sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's translucent for me, so it's hard to see sometimes on my end. Okay, there you go. That should give you a much better idea.
I'm gonna
Sorry
try to
about that.
throw a javelin at one of them.
Okay. Chuck a javelin, go for it.
17.
17, that's a hit. Roll the damages for me.
8.
Okay, so 8 points of damage as you vunk, throw one of them into the shoulder of the ruffian, and he actually like spins around, and you interrupt his reloading process. Javelin is still sticking out of your shoulder. All right. Next up, we've got Victor. What are we doing?
I'm just gonna follow after Barnaby. Basically just. Actually, yeah, my fucking sneak attack works with ranged as well. I'm just gonna attack. Actually, no, Barnaby's not in range, is he?
Not at the moment, no.
Oops. Oof. Shit, that was what I was planning for. Oh well. I'm just gonna go like behind Barnaby anyway, and then I'm just gonna shoot at the guy. No, I'm just gonna shoot at the same guy. Just try and fucking take out the same guy. That's pretty.
Okay, go for it. So you run into the room, tactical, fire the crossbow,
And roll the 2. That's a total of 7.
ducks behind the table, and you just see the bolt impale the table.
And it's just like a bone reaction, like help Vanguard.
Okay, Vanguard, your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I run in and like smash the table into them.
You want to bull rush a table?
Into the people behind it.
Sure. Make an athletics. Make an attack roll for me.
I attack the table. 16.
You hit the table. Make an athletics check for me.
What's the AC of a table?
Not very high.
Athletics check of 15.
Okay. Now you're trying to push 3 people with the table. Shit, that's not good. Okay, so with advantage, they roll a 2.
I count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity or weight you can push, drag, or lift.
Well, good news for them is they rolled a 2, and even with their mighty +2 strength bonus, that's not going to do much. So you pretty much barge into the table, and you shove them back against the wall, pinning 3 of them with the table. Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
How much damage would a table do?
It's just currently pinning them. It is not dealing any damage.
Oh, I'll just continue to pin then.
Okay, you're just keeping them in place at the moment. Okay, that is you. Now we've got bugbears. Bugbear number 1. It's going to finish his reload. Gonna shoot you in the face, Barnaby.
Alright.
He's like, yeah, it's just right over there. 19.
He hits.
That's it. Okay. Hit you for 6 points of damage. As the crossbow bolt thump into the chest. Point blank range, almost impossible to miss. The 3 bugbears, though, are going to try and shove you off them. This one's going to use the help action. Make an athletics check for me, Hippo.
Stop it. Stop pushing, you whore.
Stop it.
Oof. 10?
In total?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 of them actually shove you off of them, pushing the table backwards. But that's them for this turn. Table falls to the floor in between the 2 of you, falling flat. Drop their crossbows that have been unloaded, essentially, by you shoving them into this fucking wall cavity. And they pull out their knives and swords and get ready for wet work. Next. Barnaby, your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk up to this guy, finish running
Close
up
the
to him.
remaining distance, and smash.
Yep, normal attack.
Normal attack, okay.
13.
Miss, unfortunately. So he actually, like, steps back and then kicks you in the chest, kicking you off balance. Making you miss. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
That you. Alright. Next up, we got Mr. Victor. What are we doing?
And like in between here, and gonna stab that bugbear. Just stab
Right,
him-
while he's
stab him
distracted,
in the
busy fighting your comrade,
Yes,
you're
correct,
going to
correct.
attempt to sneak attack him.
Yes, correct. I rolled a 15.
That's a hit. Just
Excellent.
barely. Roll them damages.
That is a total of 14. Yes.
Whew, that's a lot of damage. You actually take your dagger, or short sword, I should say,
Rapier.
tap it against the side of his head, looks away, and then you take your rapier and you just shove it in under his throat directly into the brain. Dropping him to the ground, whipping the blade backwards, splattering the blood against the wall, and then wiping it on your cloth. Okay. That is Mr. Victor, Mr. Vanguard. What would you like to do? 3 decidedly spooshed looking bugbears on the wall there are all getting ready to carve you into turkey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get in nice and close and maul this one.
Alright, so you just get ready to smash.
Yes.
Okay, Vanguard smash!
I think that's a hit.
That's definitely a hit. Roll them
I'm gonna
damage.
use a superiority die. But which one?
The smash kind.
Precision strike, that one.
Okay,
Yeah, precision strike.
go for it.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay, that is enough to just completely obliterate the poor guy.
Uh,
You just bring the hammer down and crush the left shoulder, flick it back, twirl it around, crush the right shoulder, and while he's still squealing in pain, you now make his innards his outwards by just slamming the hammer down so hard you cave in his chest cavity, burst the stomach open, and you guys just see entrails go flying like purple snakes, covering the ground in front of you.
And then I'm going to use Action Surge to continue the swing onto the one next to him.
Poor bugbears.
16.
It's a hit.
Let's use another superiority die. Oh, not nearly as good. 13.
It's enough. You just pretty much, again, you take the bugbear, pick it up, and then use that bugbear to beat the other bugbear to death. This one, let's see. Does he hold? Does he hold, or is it squad broken? He rolls a 2. He throws down his weapons and goes, "No kill! No kill!" He's just standing there with his hands straight up into the air, like looking at you wide-eyed.
Should we smash?
Me go?
Oh, I mean, do we have some questions? I mean,
I'm
how
gonna
about you, big guy?
pull my spear, my javelin, I mean, out of the dead bugbear.
Okay. Me go?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You good? Me go?
No.
So, the guy, what's the plan with this guy?
We should ask him who their leader is and such. And what was that
Me go now?
strange cave beast? My hand comes down and like grips his entire head and picks him up and sits him on a chair.
You walk over to the chair and sit him down on it. Me go now?
Who is your leader?
Ah?
Who boss?
Boss, yes. You boss now.
Who old boss?
Boss strong.
How strong?
Big.
Where?
Inside. Me go now?
Let's get a dash run towards Vanguard.
I look over to Barnaby. The ravine.
The ravine.
I pick him up by the head again and walk out to the ravine.
Make an athletics check for me. You people are terrible, terrible people.
23.
22! He struggles mightily, but you manage to carry him 1, 2, 3 squares. Well, he's struggling to get loose. Make another athletics check for me, Hippo.
22.
21! Wow, what is with this fucking rolling 1 lower? You carry him closer to the ravine. He goes, "No! Me good! Me go!"
Yes, you go. I take you to go.
Make another athletic check for me.
17.
You rolled the 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 more.
16.
3 again. You walk over and you just fling him into the misty bottom of the cave. You hear a short "ah!" before suddenly something sucks the life force out of him in the bottom of this cave.
I'll add something.
It does
Make a
not seem
perception
safe
check for me
down
while you
there.
guys are there.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, very nice. You see, at the bottom of this, whatever you want to call it, hole, trench, a wooden chest, Tippo.
Oh,
There is a box down there in that life-sucking hole.
Yeah, but yeah, life-sucking hole.
That's what I call my wife. Sorry,
You have a
that
wife?
was a human joke I picked up.
Oh, okay.
And Hippo got murdered.
Do we have like a grappling hook or something? I didn't think we need to be climbing, so I didn't bring one.
I have rope. Was there anything in that room full of useless stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Which one? The one you just came from?
This one, the one full of supplies.
There are like pythons and hay and hammers and things like that.
Pythons have a hole in them, so I'd like to just like stack 2 pythons, and like put a rope through them and knotting them as well, so they like stay tight together. Well,
Okay,
tight as you can by having them be close together on the rope.
Okay, and then do what exactly?
Oh, actually, I didn't remember to check. Does the chest have any kind of carrying handles? Anything we could loop this thing around? Or
There are
something?
2. There is a small handle on either side of the chest.
Anyway, I could like try and snag it with one of the pythons, or like try and loop it through the middle, and then
You
try
would
and
have
it,
to
like.
thread the needle very carefully.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, you can try, but
Fuck.
it's going to be dependent on how well you roll.
Fuck it, might as well try. What am I rolling? Just a straight?
Straight attack roll, because you're not proficient with it, plus your dexterity modifier.
Ooh. 10.
must
What a
roll.
time to roll like shit.
Well, you guys have been rolling fairly okay.
That's a
Well, I haven't.
That's
I
a
rolled a
damn
10.
lie. You throw the pythons down, clink, and just miss the hole with about 2 meters.
Damn it.
And you see the rope itself actually getting blackened, shriveled, and then snapping.
Well, I'm not trying that again. Well, I guess it's gonna stay there.
Right.
Rope is pricey. Anybody got any ideas about that?
If we take anyone else alive, we should tie a rope to them and send them down for it.
They tend to die pretty quick.
Well,
Alright,
they'll have to
that
grab
one.
it very quick.
I like that idea.
And thus became the adventures of the chaotic and evil party.
Oh, maybe Chain. When I see the rope thing fall, what happened to the pythons?
They look fine.
Well, if we find any chain, we might be able to do something.
Right.
Oh well, onwards, I guess.
Onwards.
Onward.
Anything else you gentlemen would like to do?
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah. All right.
Search this room.
Oh yeah, searchy the roomy.
You search the roomy. You find the remainder of what appears to have been a dice game before they flipped the table to use as cover. You find 15 gold pieces
Nice.
and a gold earring with a ruby in it.
I split the gold out 5 each. I don't
Alright.
care about the earring. Anyone can have that.
All right.
Alrighty, so where are we heading next?
Is there a door out of this room?
There is indeed door out of this room.
I
You
open it.
the door into another room. Yeah, the stair leading back into the cave where you guys came from. The room beyond it appears to be a wizard's workshop. You can hear dripping sounds, faint bubbling. The rat scurries across the floor and takes refuge under a large work table with alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. You see bookshelves crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Do we see anyone in the room?
Nobody except for the rat under the table.
Is that rat the mage? Cat's the rat, or attempt to.
Make a athletics check to try and grab him.
Wow, I can't roll over a 10 today.
It's okay.
8.
The rat rolled an 8.
I also rolled an 8.
You grab the rat. Struggles inside of your hand, but it is just a rat.
Reveal your secrets, I say to the rat.
It bites your finger.
Stop biting me. Reveal your secrets, mage.
The rat stares at you with beady little eyes. You can take 1 damage as it nibbles on your finger.
Ow. Stop that.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Watching in confusion.
I take out some of my rations, take out some of the better bits of them, and give the rat a little just to see how it reacts.
It looks at you suspiciously. Is there any cheese?
Yes.
Start to eat cheese.
I just let the rat go. It's a fucking rat.
Scurries away. Goes back on under the table and
cheese.
I'm not an expert on wizards, so I can't tell you if that's true or not.
Of course it's true. I heard it from a associate. Yeah. He told that wizards don't like cheese. If they try and be rats, so you gotta give them cheese, see if they eat it.
I make a mental note. Wizards don't like cheese.
Especially when they're in rat form.
Makes
I'm gonna
sense to me.
search the chemicals in the room, see if there's any of those red-looking potions that we had before, maybe lying around.
Sure. Make a investigation check for me. Anybody else would like to can also search a boot. See what you guys find.
Not all those search a boot.
18 for investigation.
14.
Hey, I rolled on over. That was a total of... What's my perception again? 15.
You find 3 little vials. One with what appears to be silvery liquid inside of it, metallic in color. Another with a yellow, greenish, thick syrupy substance inside of it. And a third with a purple-black powder in it.
I'm gonna give the silvery one to Vanguard and tell him that this one looks kind of like you. You should have this one.
Okay. I put it in my bag.
Okay. Anything else you guys are looking for?
No, not really.
Okay. The rat's pretty much just sitting there, gnawing on some cheese, watching you guys. Sitting in the table.
If you guys want to give me 10 minutes, I can speak with animals.
Alright.
Alright,
See
so...
if the rat knows anything.
I'll speak with animals as a ritual, stomping my feet on the ground, calling to the bear spirit.
Okay.
Are there any
Sits...
doors out here?
Yeah, just the one over here.
Alright.
That one. Okay. You do your original stamp your feet, swoogity swoogity, speaking to that booty. Bear Spirit gives you the original magics. So, the rat's sitting there, watching you intently.
I'm gonna ask the rat how long it's been here.
The rat replies, "Well, you see, sir, it's been quite some time. If I'd has to say at least 3 turnings of the moon." You guys hear, the other 2 hear, squeak, squeak, squeakity, squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm gonna ask him if he's been beyond this door.
Why, yes, quite often, in fact.
Can you tell us what's beyond the door?
Oh, you know, just some living quarters for some of the humans in this area. One of them is quite nice, fed me very often.
Ask it if it's a wizard.
Are you a wizard? Rat.
No.
What say?
He said he's not a wizard.
It's not a wizard. Unless it is and it's lying. Come on to you, rat.
About how many are beyond this door, would you estimate, Rat?
Well, math isn't my strongest suit, but I'd have to say at least 2 of them.
Do they have their weapons drawn? Or could you check for us? I will give you a piece of cheese.
Certainly, good sir. Please hold on a moment. The rat scurries to the door, peeks under it, and then walks back. There is nobody waiting for you on the other side of the door.
Thank you, Rat. And I'm gonna give him a little piece of cheese.
He starts gnawing it daintily, with one pinky toe extended.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna relay the information to everyone. What I learned from the rat.
Alright. So nobody's there. Alright. Let's go totally not loot everything in this room.
Totally not loot everything in this room.
Fucking suave rat.
You guys open the door.
Hey, room.
Yes. Yes. The walls of this chamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. However, as you open the door, the mage standing beyond it with his staff leveled at it releases the word of power and blasts the 3 of you.
Oh no.
His familiar having informed him that there were enemies on the other side waiting to attack him. I would like all of you to make a constitution saving throw, please, as he casts something.
Bastard suave rat.
Nobody inside check the rat.
Why would I inside check a rat? Also, I couldn't.
Well, he was a very well-spoken rat, now wasn't he?
Well, I didn't exactly speak with it.
I've talked to many animals in my day.
I'm just saying. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just quickly checking to see what the save for this spell is. I just thought it was funny that like nobody checked. Like the rat is so well spoken. When I spoke to another animal earlier that was, you know, much more stupid.
He was terrified, that dog.
It's true. It's true, but, you know, not terribly well spoken. Okay. I need you guys to make constitution saving throws for me, please.
Alright. 10.
15.
13.
30. Everybody except for Hippo takes 15 points of thunder damage.
Oof.
Oof. I'm down.
Hippo, you merely take 7 points. Thunderstruck. As the wizard flips his staff around, the point of it smoking slams it into the ground in front of him. And you guys see a faint, shimmering orb appear around him.
Final words before I go unconscious. Fucking rat.
Fucking rat wizards. The man beyond the door is dressed well. Looks well groomed, well rested. and very much at odds with the scruffy, filthy bugbears you guys have encountered thus far in this area. His staff looks like it's made out of glass. And he looks at you and goes, "So, the dwarf has finally sent his patsies to make an end of me, has he? He shall not find Yarnos Blockstaff to be an easy kill. Your friend is down. You two are next. If you value your skins, you will tell me what I would like to know. And then, if I'm feeling merciful, I may not kill you."
Is he wearing a red cloak?
He is wearing a red cloak, yes. He's wearing red finery, I should say, with a red cape would be more accurate.
Let's look at Barnaby. Should we smash?
No words? Is this where you wish to die? And he flicks the head of the staff at you and you see it start glowing.
Let's ask him what he wants first to know.
Where is the dwarf?
I point at Barnaby.
I point at myself.
The dwarf that hired you. Do not play the simpleton with me, or you will find yourself in a new world of agony. Lady, make a death saving throw for me, please.
Alright.
Oh, you mean that dwarf? Well, you see, funny story. He got kidnapped.
Hey.
We don't know where he is. And then the town burnt down. He's probably dead. We're kind of just doing our own thing.
Are you to tell me that you burst into a den of armed soldiers, fought your way through dozens of them, braving undead and other creatures, to get here because you were simply doing your own thing? You guys can actually hear the air quote as he says it.
Your men were attacking civilians in the burning city.
Yes, because I ordered them to secure the town. It is mine now, by right of conquest.
I don't really think you have many men left, though.
That's fine, once this little bit of unpleasant business is behind us. I'm sure we can recruit more. Kind always creating orphans and widows in your wake. There are more than enough men waiting. Take my coin. Work.
And
You say this dwarf is dead.
Probably.
What reason have you to make such an assertion?
The fact he was kidnapped. And that
By
was
whom?
probably goblins. No, they sold him. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, they killed his friend, sold the dwarf. We don't know where he is.
You, dwarf, do you collaborate the story?
I wasn't there.
Yep, make a persuasion check. Liddy, make a death saving throw.
10.
Doesn't know how to convince Hippo. Nay. I don't think that is the case. Unfortunately, your sordid little adventure will come to an end here. If you have a last message for any loved ones... What's up, lady?
Death saves got... Failures and successes got stored until your long rest, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you get healed, like you did to Pool earlier, or by 1 hit point from getting stabilized, they reset.
Alright.
They reset. So, any last words for your loved ones? I'll make sure that they get them. It's more than you deserve.
How close is he to the door?
He's standing about 5 feet beyond the door itself.
Oh, perfect. I charge him.
Okay. Roll initiative for me. So we can see who reacts first. Because
I
he's
also
very much
roll
ready for you.
initiative just to figure out when I roll death saves.
Sure.
16.
Roll a
Oof.
20.
5.
That's a good one. 20 for him.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so 20 for him, 16 for Vanguard. Barnaby, how did you roll? 12.
5.
5.
17 for me.
Right. Okay, so many things happen almost simultaneously. Vanguard, you start your charge. Victor, roll a death saving throw for me.
Alrighty.
Please don't die. Oh,
No, I'm dead.
Oh.
Okay, Victor is still unconscious on the floor, bleeding out.
No, I'm dead.
It's fine. Hippo, as you charge him, light at the tip of your staff explodes, and you see 4 darts flying out, homing in on your body. As he casts a spell. Darts home in, slamming into the front of your chassis, dealing 11 force damage.
oof, I say oof.
Oof, you say oof. Alright. Victor, Vanguard, your turn. You charge into the room. You're going to attack him, correct?
Yes, I will attempt to smash him.
Right.
That's a 20.
He's going to use his reaction. He's going to Misty Step. Over there.
What a piece of shit. And then I'm gonna bonus action, second wind. Get some health.
Can you do that again?
Yeah, do it every short rest.
You already used it after your short rest.
Did I?
Yep.
When?
In the room over here. By this fight.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Okay. I'm just saying. You used it like 2 times already tonight.
Okay, I don't then.
Okay. Barnaby.
I just run into the wall, I guess. There's nothing to smush.
Fears. Barnaby, your turn.
I'm gonna use my last rage. Enter a rage.
Alright. You go into a frothing rage.
Do a roar.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna run, jump off this table, and try to like slam my axe down on him. My great axe.
Okay, go for it.
Recklessly.
Recklessly. Alright, make your reckless attack.
Natural 20.
Jesus. Okay, that's a hit. Goodbye, Glassstaff. You had nice hit points once.
Uh, 13. 15.
Oof. Oof. You carve into the side and you see him cry out and fall and almost go prone before pushing himself upright with his staff again. And you see him spit out blood and curse at you in Dwarvish. Okay. That was a critical hit. Glassstaff's turn. He's going to use Magic Missile on you, Barnaby.
Alright.
He's going to attempt to kablam you. Point blank range. Spitting out the incantation under his breath. Dealing 9 points of force damage to you.
And that's cut in half for my resistance, right?
As long as you have resistance to force, then yes.
Yeah, everything but psychic.
Okay. 4
damage?
points of damage to you. Okay. And then the rat's going to scurry from under the table and see him leap onto his pant leg, scurry up around his neck, and then bite him in the neck. And you guys actually see his wounds knit in front of you as he heals. That's his turn. Victor. You're unconscious.
Yes, hello, I am dead.
Vanguard, your turn.
I turn around and run.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
I attempt to smash.
He's going to reaction. Misty step. Into the other room again.
This is a very dishonest form of warfare.
Don't worry, he doesn't have many level 2 spell slots, so that's pretty much done. Okay. Very dishonest form of warfare. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Alright. Barnaby. He is now in the other room.
I'm gonna do
would
the
you-
same thing. Run up and try to reckless attack him again.
It's like a Benny Hill video. Alright, you
You know,
run.
roaring as I run.
Reed is on the roof fight. You run into the other room to try and smash.
Oh!
Wow, that is
Natural
fucking
20.
surreal. Okay, roll that damage, please. All ones.
What is this? Okay, stop.
Ooh, 1-1. 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah, you see him like materialize from the misty step that he used to avoid your comrade, and he actually just materializes on your axe, and looks down, and the blade is actually inside of him. You just pull it out, kick his legs out from under him, and as he falls to the ground, you see the rat once more bite him in the neck, and you start to heal up. You just bring the axe down and just behead him. The blade sinking almost an inch into the stone surface of the floor as the head goes rolling away from you. You see the legs beat a frantic tattoo on the floor for half a moment, and then go still, leaving you standing in the well-appointed room. You guys out of combat. What would you like to do?
I go and mourn over the corpse of Victor.
Victor! He was a good Victor.
He was a very good Victor.
He was the best Victor. Best of us. What would you guys like to do?
Head into this room and search it.
I guess.
He was a good Victor. I go search the room. Wow.
I guess check his pulse just to confirm.
I am in
Make a
fact
medicine-
dead.
Make a medicine check for me.
Let me check.
I mean, you're not a doctor, but you're pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, I twitch for my corpse twitches for a moment due to the lightning. And you're like, holy shit, he's alive. Oh, no, wait. Definitely not alive.
Right. So, make perception checks for me and investigation checks, and I'll move along to you guys ransacking the property as you filthy adventurers are wont to do.
$17.
What about you, Mr. Dwarfman?
Oh. 6.
Okay. Between the two of you, you find a few things. Find the staff, still tingling with arcane energy, clearly magical in nature, which is pretty nice. You find a book written in Dwarvish, actually. You can read it quite easily, Barnaby. And the book mostly concerns writings to various apothecaries and alchemists in nearby settlements for more materials for his workshop. most of it dealing with the study of trying to create invisibility potions. However, you also find a note. It says, Lord Elbrick, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Fandalen. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but do not allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered with me with haste. I am counting on you. Don't disappoint me. You also find a chest, unlocked, and inside you find a silk pouch containing 5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl. Gems worth a total of 125 gold pieces.
How many? 125?
Mm-hmm. There are also 2 scrolls. One in a black oil leather casing, and another in a tube made of what appears to be human bone, capped with wax.
I split the gold. 62 gold each. Though it's singular 1 gold. I put on Victor's forehead.
Give him a nice gold tooth.
You know what we must do with him.
I look around for some oil.
You do find some oil. Besides that, though, you guys do find some other stuff if you don't want to burn everything just yet. You also find 1 remaining book written in Dwarvish. It is a journal of an adventurer named Ernan. And it describes the history of the lost mines of Fandelver and the Forge of Spells. So to give you guys a little bit from this journal, just skimming through it briefly, Barnaby, you glean the following. More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Fandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind the energy into a great forge. Well, forges, I should say, called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and nearby human towns, including the town of Fandalen, the one you guys are currently in, prospered as well. But disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. The rest of the book deals with some of the other happenings, and if you go have a long rest, you can study the book to try and glean some more information about the lost mines from it.
Okay. And I read that all out loud to Vanguard, right?
I assume you share that with the party, yes, just for the sake of ease. All right, you guys find some oil, and with heavy hearts and burning eyes from all the damn smoke, you send Victor on his final journey before leaving the underground, heading out to the surface of the town of Fandalen. Standing atop the hill, looking out over the forest, you can see now that most of the fires have been nearly contained. You can see the shape of odd funnel clouds being directed by a figure in white, one of the clerics, seemingly having found some divine intervention to help contain the blaze. You see the crumpled forms of town's guardsmen out on the streets, many of them wounded or dead. You see an even larger amount of red-cloaked forms scattered about the city. You see chain gangs putting out blazing homes and offices, businesses. You see men with blackened skin, hair frizzled from the smoke and from the fire, sitting exhausted against some of the buildings. Women moving amongst them, bringing refreshments from within the tavern, serving them to the town guard. And at the head of it all, you hear the ringing voice of what looks to be an elven man who has taken command of the town in its hour of need. What do you gentlemen want to do?
Go to the innkeeper and collect the reward. All the ale I can drink.
Okay, what about you, Vanguard?
I follow my now sole remaining party member.
You make your way down the city and Dalen. Some of the people, not having paid attention to your departure, start looking at you, looking at the wounds, the gashes carved into your bodies, the blood splattering you, the soot stains, the notches in your axe blade, your hammered head gouged and almost mishappen from the force of the blows struck with it. And you see whispers amongst them. One of the women serving ale suddenly runs indoors and you hear the innkeeper come out. Well, there they are, Sildar. Still didn't rightly think they'd pull it off. And you see the man, half-elven, now that you're closer, turn towards you. So, are they dealt with?
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name is Sildar. I'm one of the Harpers. I live near town. And when some of these right bastards came to burn down my house, well, I had words with them and followed the trail back to town.
Oh, okay, so this isn't the same Sildar that was horrifically killed following bad decisions from an orc.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, I'd be worried if it was.
I would be worried if it was. Sildar is a surprisingly common elven name. Or half-elven name. It's like the Steve of the elf world. So.
Makes sense to me.
It's dealt with.
If by it you mean that dungeon full of red-coat people and a mage man, yes.
What do you mean a dungeon? It was just a fallen manor.
The manor, yes.
Few storage rooms below, surely. Nothing too...
And a cave full of life-sucking gas and a monster.
You just seem like go quiet, then like look at... Did you know about that? Tavern is like, I don't know, I just thought it was some reference.
And skeletons.
Did you bring...
And a wizard.
You see him like walk away and just kind of like pinch the bridge of his nose for a moment, like, oh, Jesus Christ.
And a prison.
Wait, what?
And
he turns around. A prison?
And hobgoblins.
Where?
Okay. All underground.
Oh, okay.
And some brown monster with lots of teeth and one eye.
Okay, I think we should go inside, sit down, and you can tell me all about it. And then we can have a drink and decide what to do about this. Because nobody's found the mayor yet. His wife is missing, his children are missing. And we have a lot of people that need shelter. So... Innkeep, you see that these men are watered. I am going to go deal with the situation outside. You two look like hell. I suggest you go take a good rest inside.
We look significantly better than our other party member.
Wait, do you have injured? Quickly send for a cleric.
No, it's quite alright.
What do you mean?
He's in a better place.
Oh.
One made of fire.
What a fire!
It's what he'd have wanted.
He looks kind of nonplussed. Yes, okay, well, you, like, walked away and started organizing the men. The innkeeper's like, alright, come on in. I seem to remember promising you as much ale as you could drink. And he, like, sits you down at the table, brings over a couple of tankards, puts one down in front of you, Vanguard. I don't know, he doesn't actually, I don't know if he knows if you drink it or not, but he's just being polite, so brings that over as well. Over the next couple of hours, and the next day or so, I should say, the blaze is brought under control. Temporary lodgings are set up for the townspeople that are homeless. The inn's used as a infirmary, clerics, local druids working around the clock to try and save as many people as they can. You two are hailed as heroes once some of the remaining town guard enter the foundations of the structure that you so thoroughly vandalized. And a few of them look kind of haunted because you guys murdered some of those people in a horrific fashion. But for the most part, they're like, yeah, like these guys fucking were badasses.
Throughout all of this, Vanguard has not put down his mug. It's still
Okay.
full. He just doesn't know what to do.
Okay, you're just carrying around the full mug. I'm assuming the dwarf is drinking himself into senselessness
Yep.
at this point. Pretty much. Like, your dwarvish constitution, hardy though it may be, after a good 14 hours of solid drinking, both your livers fail, and you slip into placid unconsciousness at that point. And this is where we will end for today, and we will pick up next week. So, thoughts, ideas, feedback?
That's pretty good.
Rest in peace, Victor.
I'm sorry, Liddy.
I can't believe you killed
No problem.
Victor.
I did not mean to kill
I
Victor.
can't
That's
believe
just
you've
how the
done
dice
this.
go. It's the dice, man. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I wanted to save you, but I only had 8 hit points left, so I had to
Oh,
work on that.
I did not expect the double crit. I'm not gonna lie. I still had like hold person, charm person. I was like, yay! I got all these cool spells. Blah, dead.
Slice,
Alright.
slice.
Well, there goes my 22 hit points. Like they're all gone. Goodbye, evil mage. You were the best evil mage. So, you guys have got some background material. If you guys need a recap, I've got all the stuff here. Unfortunately, I don't have it saved as a text document. I can copy the PDF stuff for you, but it sometimes makes weird characters when you do that. But if you do want it, I can copy it for you guys. So, what do you guys want to do from here? Liddy, you can roll up a new character, obviously, if you want to.
I shall.
You guys gain enough XP to go to level 4.
Do I also start at level 4 or no?
Of course you start at level 4. I'm not going to start another character at a lower level.
Yeah, it's making sure.
When have I ever done that with you guys?
Never, but I'm just being sure.
Never
Okay.
happened to me.
Okay, so you guys get enough XP. Get to level 4. You have some loot. You have a half burnt down village. The praise and adoration of the local populace to use or misuse as you see fit. The clues to find a spell forge. The name of another outside force who is behind some of this malarkey. So from here on, it's pretty much up to you guys. You guys can stay in Fendelven if you want, carry on trying to figure out what's going on, or you could bug it off, or go look for something else to do. I don't really care. I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned out for you either way, so whichever way you guys go is cool with me. I have no problems. Barnaby!
Yes.
Anything to add? Anything you want to change? Anything you liked? Anything you disliked?
I liked it. Nothing I disliked. All good.
All
Wait,
good.
you can be a straight up orc and not just a half orc?
Yeah.
Ah, excellent.
Oh dear. Oh no. What about you, Hippo?
All good.
I wasn't expecting 2 sessions of back-to-back combat, but I kind of underestimated how many enemies were inside this place. I was like, holy shit. So next week will be a little bit more well-balanced with less stabby stab and some actual other things as well.
We all took a long rest, right?
Well, yeah, guys can outrace as much as you want. You're in town, so you can do whatever you want. Okay, so you guys can use feats if you want, or you can just do straight stat boosts if you want to do that as well. That's not a problem. You, Hippo? You happy? Everything cool?
Yep.
Anything you want more of? Anything you want less of?
No, all good.
All good. What about you, Barnaby? Anything more? Anything less?
No, everything's good. Having fun.
You good? Everything's still fun? Cool. What about you, Letty?
Hmm?
Anything more? Anything less?
Yeah, I feel it's pretty good.
Okay. All right, then we'll pick up in the town of Fandalen next week. See what this sad group of robots and dwarf, who's hopefully learned a valuable life lesson about trusting wizards familiars.
Yep, inside checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
It's actually
like,
funny because they actually have that in the module, like the rat. How like if the party like feeds the rat, it will pretend to like them and still follow them around as if it's hungry, and even pretend to like people. I was like, holy shit.
Cast Beast Sense on it, and like saw if it would have accepted that or not.
Yeah, you could have tried to cast Beast Sense on it. It allows you to see through its eyes, right?
Yeah, and if it was like, no, don't do that, then I'm pretty suspicious.
No, don't do that. Damn rats. I love how Victor has like taught you all the best way to spot a wizard is to feed him cheese. That was like his departing wisdom when he died. That was like his last words was like, that's how you spot these dang wizards.
Too bad he doesn't know how to spot wizard familiars. He never got taught that.
I think it's a pretty good legacy though.
Yep.
Wizard cheese.
That needs to be like a recurring thing in every future campaign.
I've already like decided it's an actual thing now. Wizards don't like cheese. All right. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, yeah. I will carry on looking for a 4th person. Hippo, you say Indy's probably not going to join us at the moment until she's healed up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all good. I will then see if you know anybody, Dylan, that's interested in playing. Feel free to let them know.
All right.
I've got a bunch of people that have messaged me on Reddit, but been some weird furry people for the most part, so you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
A little bit too weird.
Yeah,
You don't want to play with the furries.
It's not so much that I don't want to play with it.
And their weird
so much...
homebrew.
Don't even get me started.
Like, it's fine if you just play like any of the other races, but it's just weird bringing it into the game, you know? I get it.
It's just odd, like, the one guy was like, nobody wants to compromise with me. Why does the DM always want me to give up my character? And then they're like playing like a homebrew race and a homebrew class. It has like advantage on like 3/4 of the saves and like add double proficiency and a bunch of other stuff, and we're just like, no. That is silly.
Too much.
It's too crazy. It's like, if you really want to play a fox person, just play like a fucking cat tabaxi person and just flavor it as a fox. You know, like, there you go. You're a fox person.
Those bird people might work too.
Yeah, the Kenku, you know. Well, the Kenku are really awesome, although I am hesitant to have somebody play one, if only because they are insanely hard to roleplay. Because they can't speak, they can only mimic.
Oh.
So one of the things about them is if you speak, like, you basically have to play off your party member's speech and then like use their sentences to try and talk.
You know, I've already decided my next character's gonna be a Kenku.
Oh boy. All I'm saying is they're really, really hard to roleplay. Like, I don't mind people playing them, but they're one of those races.
I want
that's,
to play
like,
a
super
game
tricky.
just with Ein, and I'll play a
Oh.
Kenku.
That's gonna be a thing.
I think the word is impossible.
Anyway, yeah, we don't have to use
But,
this exact table, Hippo. We can just use the base table. There's nothing on here we need to save, so it's all good.
Yep.
Because the DM area is like a fucking clusterfuck at the moment. There are so many things inside it. Like, the DM table looks like this at the moment. I don't know if I can these things or not. Nope, I
Oh,
can't.
should we roll for hit points too?
You can if you want. You can take average or you can roll either or. I'm cool. You don't have to roll in front of me. I trust you guys. It's not like even if you roll max hit points, it's like okay. At the end of the day, how many hit points your character has doesn't really matter that much.
Mad for Victor.
For Victor, he was a good Victor. Lady, how do you feel about Victor's demise?
Well, not the way he wanted to go, but at least he got burned.
He did.
At least his final wishes were being cremated.
That's true. He did like
Honestly,
fire.
I wanted to throw you in the ravine, but
Oh god.
No, fire's the way he would have wanted.
yeah.
Fire.
Just in my head, I'm like, we've thrown everything else in the ravine.
That ravine.
And thus
It's
dies the secret of who started the forest fire.
Yep.
There's only one person who still knows.
Fucking bird.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, really. That is the long and the short of it. Eddie, what are you thinking of rolling up for your new class?
Something completely stupid.
Oh,
Like a orc, Tempest Domain cleric.
oh my, that sounds pretty awesome, actually. Like what of Grumsh?
Pretty much Groomsh or something else. Totally not Gork and Mork.
Totally. Okay, I'm removing Victor, the shipmate, from the...
Into the deads he goes.
Into the dead he goes.
Another one for the deads.
The pile of deads.
Into the pile of deads.